The second week of being here in Dubai, I got a job. Then when I got a job, I started working. Hi boss babes, welcome back to my channel. My name is Simonesanangurai. I'm on Instagram and I'm on TikTok as @bosssimone1. If it is your first time tuning in, you are more than welcome to be part of the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, you already know that I love you so much and I appreciate you. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I moved here to Dubai. Now, I get a lot of questions from people on my other social media platforms. I get questions from TikTok or Instagram or any other platform. People are asking me, how did you move to Dubai? How was the process for you? So here's my whole process. I'm going to lay it out all here on this video, and I hope someone might find this information informative and helpful. So this is what happened to me. Me moving to Dubai, I've been staying here in Dubai now for 3 years, and I moved here in 2019 on the 12th of March. So me moving here to Dubai was totally unplanned. I had been home for a long time. I think I had stayed home, not working for a long time and just helping my mom out with her businesses. So I was just helping my mom run her business. That is how I managed to get by in my life, by my anything that I needed, all my life necessities. So I had some of my cousins that had moved here in Dubai. They had moved in December 2018. And then my mom spoke to them and asked them, how can a person move to Dubai? And then that one of her cousins told her that it's actually easy to move to Dubai. You only just need to get a visa, and you come here with, she told us the whole process. You just come with, you get a visa, plane ticket, you come with your own transportation and money for accommodation. So they gave us the contact of the agent that processed my visa, and then I was in contact with that agent. I spoke to the agent, and then the agent told me, laid out the total cost of me living in Dubai while I'm looking for a job, which is I opted for a 3 months visit visa because I was coming on an intention of coming to look for a job. So I had opted for 3 months because that is the period of time that I had given myself to look for a job. So he gave me a layout of how much I would need for accommodation, how much I would need for transportation from where I'll be staying to places whereby I'll be going to look for a job, and also how much roughly I would need for food. So when all the process was done, I paid for my visa. The visa process is taking 2 to 3 working days. He processed my visa. Now he processed only my visa, my visit visa for 3 months. Then I booked my own ticket and I came through my cousins, but I had already my own money for accommodation. So wherever that they were staying, I would still get there and also pay for my own accommodation. That is how things work here in Dubai. You don't really just say, I'm going to a relative, unless your relative is already well established here in Dubai. For them, they were not yet established because they were still also on the process of looking for a job. They had come in December and I came here in March, and at that point, they were not yet done with their process of looking for a job. So I came here in March 2019, and I came here with hopes. I took a leap of faith and I came here with hopes of finding a job within a period of 3 months. Took all my savings that I had. I had some savings that I was planning to buy a car in that year, but I took a leap of faith and I took my savings and I came to Dubai. So when I came here with hopes of finding a job within the process of 3 months, I had told myself that if I don't get a job within these 3 months, I'm going back home. But by the grace of God, while I was here in the first month that I was here, the second week of being here in Dubai, I got a job. Then when I got a job, I started working and they started processing my work permit, and then afterwards they processed also my residence visa. So that is how I came to Dubai. That is how I took a leap of faith, and now I've been here for 3 years. I know I've been here for 3 years and I'm so homesick, but I'm planning to go home very soon because I haven't been home for 3 years, and yeah, I'm homesick, guys, but I'm definitely going home. So that is my story on how I came to Dubai. I hope someone finds this story hopeful, and I hope someone understands the process now of coming to Dubai. When you're coming to Dubai, the only thing that you need is your visit visa and your return ticket. When you book a ticket, you have to book a return ticket. And you need money for accommodation, money for transportation, and money for food if you're planning to come here to look for a job. You don't really have to worry. So many people keep on asking me, if I come to Dubai, am I not going to get stranded? How am I going to get a place to stay? There are so many places here in Dubai to stay, and you can check on Dubizo. You don't necessarily have to worry about a place to stay. You don't necessarily have to worry about being stranded. If you don't know anyone here, the person that will be processing your visa, you stay in contact with that person and tell that person, because most of the time those people who are processing your visa, they are running travel agencies, which is they can assist you. They are travel agencies and consultants. They can assist you to find a place once you get here. So you need to deal with such people. Don't just get anyone on social media, any random person, and say, I met someone on social media, this person is gonna help me to find a place, because you reach here and then you get stranded. Get someone, speak to the same person, the person who's processing your visa, and tell the person, I know no one there, but I need a place to stay. Finding a place here to stay in Dubai is not going to be difficult at all, just your money. And one thing you need to understand is that when you first get here to Dubai, when you're still looking for a job, you are going to unfortunately be staying in a shared accommodation, because at that point you don't really necessarily afford, unless you coming from a well-off background whereby you can afford, because some people, they'll come here and stay in hotels. We all come from different backgrounds, but if you're coming from a background whereby you're not really well off, you are going to be in a position of sharing accommodation, and you can't really rent a full apartment on your own, because it's going to be very costly for you. Because living here in Dubai, I always say this, it is very costly. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning into today's video. I hope I tackled on all the important points of how I moved here to Dubai. If I left anything out, anything that you would like to know more further about, don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. It is much more easier for me to read comments that you write here below, and I can still come back to you and respond on the same comments and actually help you out. You can also reach out to me on my other social media platforms. If you want to speak to me directly, you can DM me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram and I'm also on TikTok. I'm here to inspire and to be inspired. I love you guys all so much, and see you in my next video.